How I Became a Teacher by Sandy Brown Jensen. When I was a little girl, and all was yet possibility, and nothing was that now is, I imagined myself to be a teacher, and all my sisters, brother, and cousins to be my students. I covered the green picnic table with magazines for collage projects. We made salt clay figurines and baked them in the summer sun. I oversaw the enthusiastic construction of a puppet theater, and all the enchantment of the stage came to live in my imagination. I can still see that double row of beaming parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles applauding the children's show in the warm dusk. In my mind, they are still there, laughing, clapping, as we little ones take our bows. Our family stage was surrounded by apple orchards in every direction. Beyond that, the river, the cliff of clay and sage, the distant mountains called the Enchantments, the evening sky full of lights, and the stars. My God, who wouldn't want to be a teacher in such a world? I began my teaching career in 1985 at the University of California at Riverside teaching creative writing. I had no idea how to teach. To me, we were all kids around a green picnic table. One evening, as we were having a lively class discussion, I slipped into the zone of heightened power. Suddenly, it seemed like the room was my brain. Each student was a part of me, a voice of me. Many voices, multiple points of view, all harmonizing like dissonant notes that tune themselves to one tuning fork. Like they say of tennis players, I was playing out of my mind. There was a time when things went wrong in my life, and I needed a change, a job. My sister Cheryl in Eugene, Oregon, sent me a packet of materials. I picked up the spring 1990 Lane Community College catalog, which had a photograph of a cherry tree in bloom on its cover. Although I had never been there, a shock of recognition went through me. That's where I would go. For 17 years, I taught 19 classes a year at 3 colleges in the Willamette Valley. I commuted thousands of miles. I struggled to keep my responses to student writing fresh, even as I felt any hope of a full-time career disappearing in the blizzard of papers. I fought to stay in the flow of teaching, to preserve the life of my own mind. And, as soon as the web was born, I also began my journey to the center of the internet. I became bitter about all the job interviews I had over the years, all the wasted hours on resumes, the rising of hopes, the discouraging no's. The department filled up around me with ever younger and younger colleagues, all of whom had jobs I had competed for. Meanwhile, I kept teaching out on the edge of my ability. I quietly turned into an edu-geek, traveling deeper and deeper into the center of the internet. I was on a retreat with Lane's president, Mary Spildy, when she told me to write down my intent for my career, to set it in my dreams, which, after all, is where my teaching first and foremost always begins. I said I wanted to do 2 things, teach writing and journey to the center of the internet. My friend and dean, Susan Karkin, witnessed my intent. In so many ways, she was a helper on my road of trials. I was sitting at a green picnic table writing on the Lane campus when Susan brought the gift to me, a 2-part contract adding up to one whole life. In June 2011, there was a reception to honor employees of 20 years at Lane Community College, and I was among them. I am the soul of Lane Community College, and I speak to you now from the center of the internet.